Well, hello everyone, and welcome to TV Rod. Our county has just awarded a contract for flock cameras and has stirred up quite a controversy. Apparently much more controversy than our Sheriff's Department and Board of Supervisors anticipated. The county's bid posting says the initial cameras are to be installed at 4 strategic locations: at the north end of the county, at the south end of the county, at the east end of the county, and at the west end of the county, with additional cameras to be possibly installed later. The Board of Supervisors awarded the license plate reader system to Flock Safety on August 3rd, 2026. The procurement record describes that Flock was selected as the lowest and best responsive bidder, although it says Flock's bid was not the lowest dollar amount bid. A Flock camera is a license plate reader. It isn't a traditional surveillance camera. It photographs vehicles and uses software to extract information including license plate, vehicle make, vehicle model, vehicle color, distinctive vehicle characteristics, location, as well as date and time. Flock says its Falcon license plate reader captures still images, not video, as in a traditional surveillance camera, and it says the system does not use facial recognition. The basic law enforcement argument for the use of the Flock cameras is as follows. If a suspect commits a crime in our county and flees in a vehicle, investigators may have very little to go on. But if the vehicle is captured by the Flock system entering or leaving our county, suddenly investigators have a lead. The system can also generate alerts involving such things as stolen vehicles, wanted vehicles, Amber Alerts, as well as missing and endangered persons. Flock describes these real-time alerts as one of the major functions of the system. Flock says that searches require an authorized user and a legitimate reason, and that the searches are recorded on an audit trail. Flock says its customers control their data and the sharing with other agencies is strictly optional. Flock currently says its standard retention period for data is 30 days, although the company announced new changes that will move towards a 7-day retention recommendation beginning January 1st, 2027, with mechanisms to preserve information connected to active investigations. Local citizens are concerned over the fact that the system collects information on everyone who happens to drive past the cameras. They're concerned over the fact that the cameras were approved in a meeting early this month that was held at a time when many people are at work. It was like 9 a.m. on a weekday, and the consideration of the Flock cameras was not widely publicized. There are concerns over privacy and potential misuse of the data, including retention, who can search, who can share, other agencies, federal access, audit trails, and optional sharing. It's been reported that communities around the country are now considering canceling or reconsidering Flock contracts due to these citizen concerns. Flock has become a part of a major national backlash in this year, 2026. More than 50 jurisdictions have reportedly ended their relationships with Flock, while other communities are reconsidering their contracts. And this isn't coming exclusively from one side of the political spectrum either. There's conservatives who object because they see it as government surveillance, and then there are progressives who object because of civil liberties concerns. There are ordinary people who simply say, I don't want the government maintaining a record of where my vehicle goes. It's been reported that there have been documented investigations around the country, including allegations of possible misuse of Flock data that law enforcement improperly search surveillance systems. Examples include law enforcement personnel improperly searching surveillance systems for nefarious reasons, such as stalking ex-girlfriends. The most compelling thing about the controversy isn't really the cameras themselves, it's public trust. Our county has now formally moved ahead with the system. The regularly scheduled meeting of the County Board of Supervisors was held on August 19, 2026 at 9 a.m. The Flock issue was very much on the radar going into that meeting. There were public notices circulating specifically telling residents to attend the August 19th meeting regarding the flock cameras, and they showed up in large numbers. It was standing room only, not just a few complainers, but a very significant organized public response to this issue. But it was stated in the meeting that the contract was awarded August 3rd, and that the county is moving forward with the flock cameras despite opposition. Now those who are opposed to the flock cameras are angrier than ever. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching my video. Rod out.